Alsace, France in December. As a blanket of snow covers its world-famous vineyards, the harvest has concluded, but the residents of the region do not rest as they burst into action to create Christmas celebrations like no other in Europe. The charming wine towns and villages transform into a holiday delight as they are decorated to the hilt. Traditional ceremonies are renewed, and community is made paramount in a unique way as can only be imagined by small towns. Join us as we drop into this winter delight. The Alsace region is in northeastern France, huddled between the Vosges mountain range to the west and the Rhine River to the east. The Alsace plain is one of the most fertile regions in Central Europe. Its most famous product is wine. Historically, Alsace is a mix of French and German cultures. Due to realities of nation building and war, the region was inhabited by Celtic and Germanic tribes, then conquered by the Romans, ruled by German kings for centuries, and finally came under the full control of France during the reign of Louis XIV. But between 1871 and 1945, Alsace changed nationality between Germany and France 5 times. As a result, the Alsatian dialect is a unique hybrid of French and German. Our visit is to a part of the region that is just 170 kilometers, or about 106 miles long, nestled into the base of the Vosges Mountains. Within this domain sit a bounty of gem-like communities literally separated by only a turn of the road from each other. Wine has been the economic force in the area since the 19th century, which is perhaps why the towns here have remained intact through war and lovingly preserved throughout the years. To add to the atmosphere, more than 500 medieval castle ruins keep watch over the towns below. In these modern times, the region is now popular as the Route des Vins in summer. Another popular feature in Alsace are the storks, who nest on chimneys and rooftops in the wine villages, and are symbols of happiness and good luck. They come from Africa to live in Alsace for the summer and have appeared in folk tales and legends of the region for centuries. As seen here in winter, the winemakers' villages consist of well-preserved half-timbered houses in Gothic, Roman and Baroque style, boasting a variety of colours, ancient town centres, narrow alleyways and cobblestone streets. Christmas traditions are deeply rooted in Alsatian culture. A name is given to the collective holiday activities of the towns and villages. Alsace de Noël. The word Noël is derived in the French language from Latin contractions for birthday. Christmas in the Alsatian dialect is Weihnachten, meaning holy nights. The endearing villages are decorated with light displays in old passageways, and stars are everywhere. And on select days, each town has Christmas markets, which had their start in the late 1500s and have spread throughout the towns and villages, bringing light to the dark days of winter for townspeople to gather together and celebrate. We visit some of the region's historic storybook towns as to enjoy their own wondrous traditions for the season that reflects the magic of Christmas in Alsace. Join us. We first visit the little town of Turckheim, entering through its fortified trading gate known as the French Gate, dating to 1330. The town shows off its prosperous past with beautiful ancient buildings and Renaissance mansions. Many homes have bow windows, which are placed on the center of the gable. The town hall is from the 17th century. This is the guardhouse from the 15th century. In front is a fountain topped with a statue of Mary and Child. The town puts up festive Christmas scenes in front of St. Anne's Church. In Alsace, St. Nicholas is dressed as a bishop. He is accompanied by Hans Trapp, also known as Père Fouettard, or Father Whipper, who has stern words for the naughty children, while St. Nicholas delivers kind words for the well-behaved children. An interesting local legend ties the Three Kings to Alsace and to an Alsatian baked delicacy. As the kings are being guided by the shepherd's star to visit the infant Jesus in Bethlehem, a sandstorm causes them to be caught in the northern mists, arriving in Alsace. They are rescued by a local potter at the end of the forest who offers them shelter and food. The next day, the king showed their gratitude to the potter by making a cake mold in the shape of the dips and peaks of the local mountains. Thus, the famous Kugelhopf cake was created, emblematic of Alsace, but also resembling a crown.